Sis, real quick. I say raised in the 80s, 90s. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Okay. What's your favorite song? Ezekiel 33.
I ain't got no favorite song.
You got no favorite song? Okay. So back. No. That's real though. Cause watch this. I want to read something to you, cause you say you know you Israel, right? And when we hear we Israel, I'm gonna tell you that's the greatest information. That's the greatest thing that we've heard in our lives, right? Hold on, let me finish. I got you. No matter of fact, what you gonna say?
When I found that I was Israel, I did change my dietary.
All praise to the Most High.
Yeah, I did.
All praises. Taking the steps, right?
Trying to, but it's a little hard, but you know.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. So you said you start changing the dietary laws, and that's good because, right, you got to have good health in order to live long, right? And you also got a couple with the commandments, right? So that's a great thing. You found it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So I want to read this real quick because we got to make sure that it's just not one of our favorite songs, right? Now, you said it's hard, but we're going to give you the formula on how to make it easy. So watch this, read this.
Ezekiel 33 and 31. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people. And they hear thy words, but they will do them not. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness.
Read.
And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, of one that have a pleasant voice.
So now, like somebody like Anita Baker, right? Whitney Houston, lovely voices. Anybody you sit down, I don't care what damn near nation you are, you hear Whitney, you be like, dang, that's a beautiful voice. And it's the same thing with this Bible. What? Christ is black, God is black. Right. What? That's the devil? The promises are for me? Oh, wait, we went on slave. Wait, that's for me? So it becomes a lovely song. So and I'm going to tell you, a lot of our people say they know they're Israel, but do they make the necessary changes? And I want to show you why it's very important that you have to make those necessary changes fast. Not say, well, how long you been on you Israel? How long?
Almost 2 years.
Okay, so 2 years. So you said you changed the dietary laws. So, and what else? What else have you said you progressed to? I like to use that instead of, what else?
Not really, I don't dress like I'm supposed to dress. I know that.
Okay. So who is that to you?
It's my best friend.
It's your best friend. So now, sis, and I'm going to keep it 100, you're hindering him. You giving him the lovely song, he's putting it in the headphones and he's listening to it. He hears it, but guess what? That lovely song is not being translated into action.
Right.
So you giving it to him. That's why he say, you know you Israel. Oh, break down John 3:16, the world of Israel. Like, you know those things. But guess what? The best way we can teach is how? By our example. So by you showing the example, John 3:16 would have came to life. By you showing the example, guess what? The world of Israel would have came to life. Right. All those things that you was trying to show him and teach him in the Bible to bring him up to speed, it would have been much more easier for him to get it if you'd have showed forth a better example. Right? So that's why we're here to help build him up, help build you up, so we can continue to build our people. You see what I'm saying? So you must do this. Zephaniah 2 and 1, and I'm going to give it back to the officer. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. This is your remedy. How you doing, brother? ¿Sí habla español?
Yeah.
So, okay, un momento. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1.
Zephaniah 2 and 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So we got beautiful sisters that's going to help you stay on the right path to put on a lovely dress. Right? Wrap that hair wrap on when the scriptures are coming out.
Right.
Add those fringes in the border of blue.
Right.
So therefore, when you're trying to give your friend the example, you've already been living it. You already doing it. So first and foremost, you must gather yourselves together. You gathered with anybody right now? Are you congregating with anybody right now?
No, I just be watching videos.
Right. So I got another question for you. This is a keep it real session. You smoke?
Yeah.
Okay, there's another example.
I know.
So watch this. You smoke?
That's another demon.
Right, so y'all smoking together, right?
We don't smoke weed, you know.
It don't matter.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you buy a pack of cigarettes and you pass him one.
No, he don't smoke.
Or
cigarettes.
okay, so then
Like now, what you
Okay, black and mild. You buy a black and mild and then you give it to him. Hey man, you know we Israel, man. Hold that. You see what I'm saying?
No. I'm laughing.
Nah, you good. This is us having a conversation.
But I already know that I need to. But it's
So that's why you must do what? What do we just give you a solution to do? Gather yourself together, O nation not desired. Because we got a congregation that's going to help you through. You think, I used to smoke. I ain't smoked in almost 7 years. He used to smoke. He ain't smoked in almost 7 years. Because I have these brothers around me keeping me accountable. Right. Making sure that we don't fall off. That's why we have to gather ourselves together. Hebrews 10:25. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 25, and we're going to go back to 1 Corinthians. How you doing, sister? You know you Israel? So you do know. Okay.
That's how you my sister.
Okay. All praises to the Most High. Watch this.
Hebrews 10 verse 25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is.
So a lot of people, what they'll do is, because they know that when you get with a congregation, changes are going to happen. So what they'll do is they'll say, I'm an individualite. I don't want to congregate. I don't believe in camps. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around the body. And the reason why they do that is because why? They don't want to make those changes. And they know we're going to say, sister so-and-so, you can't be smoking them cigarettes. Right. And we're going to be on you day in and day out. Right. To make sure that we bring salvation to you so that you can change. So it says that we must not forsake the assembling of ourselves. Read.
As the manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
Because on the Sabbath day and throughout the week, you're going to have sisters exhorting you. Dang, sis, I'm struggling with these cigarettes. Damn, I'm struggling with these black and miles. But we do what?
But exhorting one another.
But exhorting you to do what? Stop. How do I get over this, sis? Now you got more people in your circle that can actually help you, right? But you got to get the right help first. So guess what? We exhort one another. Read.
And so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
Because what does that mean? As ye see the day approaching. We in the end times, but that's good. Okay, the future of what? As you see the day. Yep, that's good. As you see the day approaching. What day is approaching? I got you right here. Watch this.
2 Peter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord.
Of who?
The day of the Lord.
So much more as you see the day approaching. The day of who?
The day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Because guess what? While I'm rolling in my F-150 and I got the black and mild in my hand and I'm passing it to my sister or my brother and that day happens, it's a wrap. So we want to help you stop that now as we see the day approaching. Read.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Which is what? What's going to make the heavens, the what you see right here, the firmament, pass away with a great noise? What kind of destruction? What's going to cause that destruction? What you say?
Bombs.
Exactly. Nuclear bombs. It's a wrap. So if you caught, right, but if you caught in that sin, see, that's what I'm saying. See, you know. You said it's starting right now, so you know. You know. So guess what? He that have what? No more is beaten with more stripes. Read.
But the day of the Lord was come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Read.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Read.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. What manner of person ought ye to be?
So what manner of person should you be knowing that that is going to come?
I'm supposed to be a righteous person.
Exactly. We're supposed to be keeping God's commandments so we don't see death. The Bible says that the wages of sin is death. He that destroyeth the temple, God will what? Destroy you. You're going to melt away with the heavens. And that's a promise. So like the kingdom is promised, and you believe that the kingdom is promised to the children of Israel, so why we don't believe in the promise of destruction? You do believe it. Okay.
I just know I need to get right.
And you're going to get right today. Guess what? You can go home right now, put on a lovely dress, and come to the school. On your flyer. Gas it up, you know what I'm saying? If you got gas in there, if you don't, do a righteous act and come to the school. Because God gonna try you. He gonna try your works and see if you serious about this. And you don't want to play with God, and you know that. You don't want to play with God. That sister right there should be in a lovely dress. Y'all should be royalty together.
We are, anyway.
No, you're not. Yeah, right. Because princesses are never found in what? Pants. So right now you're not living like, you're not showing the example of a princess, of a daughter of God, or a daughter of Sarah, a daughter of Zion. If that's what you want to, however you want to lay it out there according to the Bible, you're not putting that forth because you're in the heathen clothing. So right now we acting and living like heathens. Finish that, and then I'm gonna bring him back.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
And in godliness, which is keeping the commandments, right? Keeping God's commandments, not laying down with man or laying down with woman, right? Not doing those sort of things. Guess what? Not going to the club on a Friday night. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving out examples, right? Because we all deal with different manner of sin. So I'm just throwing them out there as, okay, that one is me, right? Like smoking is your thing. So the sin that you must overcome, right, is that. So then once you overcome that, you don't even know where God will take you and open up your understanding and bless you and all that. You say that's the only thing you got to overcome? You know, I thought that too. When I first came into the truth, I was like, man, I'm growing strong in the spirit. Now watch this. As you, matter of fact, Sirach 2 and 1. Dang, I got to give it back to him. Sirach 2, I want to show you something. Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. Because I thought the same thing. I was like, man, I'm growing in the spirit. But as you get further along in this truth, you got to cut, sis? Yeah, as you get further along in this truth, we say more new levels, more devils. Not only with people outside that you got to deal with, but amongst ourselves, because you don't know what's really on you until you do what? Read what you got.
Sirach 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord.
So when you actually come to serve the Lord in truth, according to the laws of God, read.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare yourself for what you don't know what's on you. That's why the scripture says, examine yourself. Know ye not your own selves? So when you actually come to serve God, you're going to see all sorts of things come out of nowhere. Where did that come from? Man, I got something on me. Damn, that brother pissed me off. Maybe I got to work on patience. Damn, that sister got on my nerves. I can't stand her. Maybe I got to work on not having hatred in my heart. You're going to see things that you didn't even know was inside of you, because God is going to bring them forth to purge them out of you. Read it again.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Read.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Because it's going to get hard. Right now, it ain't really hard for you because you're not applying what you know. It's not really hard because you're still hearing that lovely song. How you doing, family? All right, because you're still in that lovely song stage. But when you actually sit down and say, you know what, I'm keeping God's commandments, and you start gathering with your brothers and sisters, you start putting on that righteous apparel, you're going to see that more temptation is going to come. Because somebody going to slide up on you with that black and mild after you ain't hit one in 6 months. And now you got a choice to make.
And that's why you need Sirach 37:12. Do not continually with godliness.
That's exactly what's going to happen. I'm not tempted with smoke no more because that's done away with. Right. My temptation is something different. You see what I'm saying? I'm not susceptible. I'm still susceptible to temptation because I'm still a man working on my sins. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you come to serve God, you're like, damn, I didn't know that was on me. Why is that happening to me? Man, why am I irritated at this brother right now? Why is my mom getting on my nerves? Because there's still something inside of you that God wants you to see, to purge out. Right. Read on.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
So it says, make not haste in time of trouble. So I just wanted to point that out, sis, that your example is hindering his growth. So you must change your example to what you know in terms of righteousness. Last scripture, Sirach 5 and 7, and I'm going to bring it back to you. Read that.
Sirach 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security.
So you see that? Read it again.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
What does that mean? Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, right? Tarrying means delay. Don't delay to turn to the Lord. Read on.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Saying, you know what? I'll put that dress on tomorrow. I'll put that black amount down tomorrow. I'll stop smoking weed tomorrow. I'll stop calling my old boyfriend tomorrow. Don't do that. Read.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
Because that last puff could potentially lead to emphysema. That last puff could potentially lead to cancer. That last puff could potentially lead to a heart attack. You see what I'm saying? Watch this. Read it again. That part.
Put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
Because while you inhaling that last one, you could bend that cone and somebody just smack. And we got to bring it to reality because that's how God works. Because it says in your security. Did you read that part yet? Yep. In your security, I'm good. I know I'm Israel. I'm straight. So in our security, that's when God brings something suddenly. And we don't know what it is, so we got to make sure that we walking in righteousness so we stay out of the way of what God going to bring suddenly. You don't want to be in the way when God starts swinging. Right. You want to be protected. And the only way you protect yourself is to keep the commandments of God. Right. Finish that.
And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
So to perish in the day, what's that day? When Christ comes, in the day of vengeance. So you want to make sure that what you know you must apply now.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.